What's up, everybody? It's Fabio Potent. You know this. Bring you guys today a Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 150 discussion. We gotta talk about this chapter because, bro, I got a lot to say. So I just want to start off by saying that I'm probably gonna get hate for this, but Maki was not always like the highest character on my liking list. Not that I hated her, I never disliked her. You know, you just have characters you like more than others. But these last 3 chapters have really just some of the chapters since post Shibuya have actually really risen my, I guess, appreciation for Maki Zenin. And this chapter was great. So, as I said in my chapter 149 discussion, death, inevitably, because I'm a dark dude, is why I love Jujutsu Kaisen. The fact that sometimes not everybody makes it, you know, and I said this in my last my 149 video. In Young Fish Reverse Punishment, when we lost Junpei, I thought he was going to make it. I thought he was going to live. I thought he was going to be part of the crew. I never thought that Mai would die. So at the beginning of chapter 150, we get confirmation that Mai has passed away. She's dead. I think she's actually dead. I think she's going to stay dead. Now, I did say, and I will stay by this, that I wish that this plot line was fleshed out a little bit more. I wish that we got a little bit more of Maki and Mai's relationship. I think it probably would have been better if they were both teamed up in Shibuya. Maybe if her and Maki and Mai were both in Shibuya, and that's where we got some development with them all through that arc, and then this had happened, I think it would have been even better. I think it could have been even greater than it was, because I think it was good, but it could have been even greater if we got more of Maki and Mai's relationship, because that was something I really thought we were going to get more development on, especially because of what happened in the Goodwill event. And it is kind of like because we don't get all the closure that's there. I did say in my last video, you could say that it's a bit forced, but I still enjoyed it. It still did make me feel emotions, because even though there wasn't much there, I still was emotionally attached to this plot line, even though there wasn't much to it. So when it happened, I still did feel something. I'm just saying, I think it had potential to be even greater than it was. Now, Maki's powered up, and we get a beautiful color page, and I made it my fucking screensaver on my PC and shit. And I made a comment in my last video because I was super hyped in my live reaction. I'll be honest, I took 2 shots of espresso before I even recorded that shit, because I had to get a lot done yesterday. And I stand by what I said. Now, there was a guy in the comment section, I forget his name. He said that these guys weren't fodder, but that Maki was just as strong. And that might be true, but it's still fodder. And here's what I meant by that. I knew that they weren't going to be important characters to the plot. Like, they weren't going to be around for long. I knew that someone was going to fold them. Someone was going to kill them. I just didn't know who it was going to be. So that's why I said, oh, these dudes is bums. These dudes is fodder, because they just weren't going to be relevant. They're probably strong as fuck. Maki just bodied them, though. Maki bodied them. So they couldn't even, we get Jinchi and Naoya and them, and they couldn't even fathom the idea that Maki had killed her father. That was supposed to be it. She wasn't supposed to be this strong, but between Mai sacrificing herself for her, watching her die, and all of this adversity she's been through, she was gonna have to get stronger. And they sent all these okay, I said it again. They sent all these shinobi dudes after her, and we get absolutely volatile, hype massacre of Maki just murdering everybody. I haven't read a chapter in Jujutsu Kaisen in a while that was like, ooh, I can't wait to see this animated. Probably when Mihito and Yuji fought, and Yuji fought Chozo in the bathroom because I knew the water scene's gonna be really cool. Like Mahito and Yuji and Chozo versus Yuji two times while I was reading the manga. I was like, oh, I can't wait for the anime. And then this chapter right here. This chapter, I can't wait to see how they animate it with Maki. Just zoom in on her eye, just everything, and her just turning into an absolute demon, killing everyone. And yeah, this is Kaisen at its finest, just edgy dark massacre. And another thing, I kind of do, back to my comment about me saying that these guys are fodder. It's kind of hard for me to know how strong they really are because this is their first time fighting. She just folded them. So how strong are they really? I don't even know where Maki's at right now. She's clearly over grade 1, right? That's what these dudes are. Yeah, semi grade 1 or higher. So she's on that level, but like I can't appreciate these dudes. Maybe we should have got like some of these characters on screen. This is just, I'm just getting this because once the hype is gone, right? You sit down with the chapter, you reread it, you get some thoughts, and I'm like, okay. I started thinking, I wish the Maki Mai thing was more fleshed out, and I wish we saw these guys on screen actually do stuff. I've seen Naoya. So when Naoya fights, when Maki and Naoya fight next chapter, I can appreciate it. I didn't see these dudes fight. So when I'm just seeing Maki fold them, I'm gonna think they fought her. Cause what have they done? Nothing. I don't even know who to do. Like, where did this fish dude come from? And then we got a man looking like he's from Gundam Wing over here, looking like he's a Gundam character. I forget what that character's name is from Gundam. But yeah, so it was hard for me to appreciate these guys' strength when we've never seen them fight or even heard of them. We get the explanation of who they are. We get a Gege box and then folded like a blanket, folded. Now there was one panel that was very weird and it wasn't really drawn very well, and I'm not sure what happened if Gege just ran out of time and couldn't finish it. But it looks like shit. It looks really bad. I can't draw, but it looks bad, and I'm just going like what? I can't draw, but I know it doesn't look that good. So probably gonna get cleaned up in the volume. But it definitely caught me when I was. If you watch my live reaction, it caught me off guard when we got to this panel. Cause what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is this? And what happened to the art? I've seen this happen sometimes. Maybe Gege just needed a break, or they're sick or whatever. He's sick, they sick, whatever. But I don't know what happened, but it will probably definitely get cleaned up in the volume. Maki stabs both their necks, kills them. And it's crazy because I wish the art was better because this is one panel where she looks absolutely crazy. She looks like a Frankenstein monster. But yeah, she bodies these niggas. Folds them. This dude does this ultimate god hand attack shit, but it's like, I'm not impressed. It's hard for me to appreciate these dudes. They just get folded immediately. It's hard for me to say that, like, this is fodder, man. They're fodder characters. They died instantly. They got introduced. Some of them got introduced this chapter and then just got folded immediately. I'm sorry. I got a weird sense of humor. That shit is funny to me. And then, yeah, she kills them all. The best part has to be when she's holding Jinchi's head after he does all that shit, thinking he was a cool head badass. Off screen, killed him. And the funniest part to me is when this dude's like, "You did it, Master Jinchi," and he's just dead. And it's Maki holding his head. And we're gonna get Maki versus Naoya next chapter. Oh yeah, and Maki throws Jinchi's head into the water. Ultimate disrespect. She just murdered everybody, overthrowing everything that this was. And you know, you really can't feel bad for the Zenin clan because it's like, god damn, I didn't know the Zenin clan was gonna be like this, and it's still, it makes me always go back to that chapter with Momo versus Nobara, and Momo was talking to Nobara, and she was telling her, "You have no idea what Mai has to go through being a woman in the Zenin family." All the way back to that was like 2018, 19 when I was reading the manga. I don't even think Viz had picked up the series at that point. We were still in the Goodwill event weekly, and it makes me just think back all the way to that time. And this is it, and Maki's destroying it all, and I love it. Chapter 150 was just meathead action galore, absolute rawness, murder, massacre, folding, and it's cool as fuck. And this is one of the cool things about Jujutsu Kaisen. Think about how hype we are, and this is not even a Yuji center chapter. I haven't seen Yuji in like how long? 4 weeks, a month. There's been 4 chapters since we've seen Yuji. and I don't like miss him, and not like a bad way. I love Yuji, but I think that's a strong suit about Jujutsu Kaisen, is that the side characters and the other characters are so well that when the main character isn't on screen, the series still can go on just as fine, and nobody feels anything. We're not like, man, where's the MC? We don't lose a step at all. It's good. That's one of the strong suits about Kaisen. It reminds me of Kingdom a lot in that sense. Kingdom has a lot of good side characters, and the main character Shin cannot be on screen for a long time, and the manga won't lose a step at all. And I think that's one of the greatest things about Kaisen. Because I could get going with Maki. We could get let's get the whole Maki arc. How many chapters to consider an arc? How many? I'm gonna look it up. I forget. Let me know in the comment sections if you know how many chapters it is to consider an arc. I wouldn't even mind if we get a Maki arc. I don't think we've had 3 chapters. That's not an arc. 3 chapters is not an arc. I just know that's too short. I know in My Hero, the Endeavor shit, people try to say it wasn't an arc because it was so short. I think it was like only like 12 chapters. So I don't even know what an arc is. But I'm hyped, man. June 6th, we get Maki action. Oh, I can't wait. And I think E3 is next week. Hold on. Is it? It is. Oh, it's lit, bro. Chapter 150. Tell me what you guys thought about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you hyped for Maki? Did you appreciate these guys' strength? I guess they're strong as fuck. I get it, but no. Did you think? What do you guys think about me saying that the Maki and Mai plot line could have been more fleshed out? We could have got more of that. What do you guys think about my idea of maybe them being together in Shibuya, and that would have made this part hit more? And these guys too being on screen, maybe doing stuff, and then when Maki kills them, we can be like, oh shit, Maki killed Jinchi. Jinchi did this, and so that it's different. It hits different when we see the characters body other characters or just villains, like curses or wither, and then we see Maki fold, and we can be like, oh shit, Jinchi was no joke. She folded Jinchi, but I don't give a fuck about Jinchi. Nigga fought her. So that's why I said that. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna get out of here. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Fabio Potent, and I'll see y'all in the next one.